the afternoon, so good afternoon.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Thanks for being patient. Thank you for your application and interest in serving as a circuit court judge. The chair, as you know, is Travis Myock. We have 7 commissioners here, and we have one by Zoom as well. This is currently a spot in Civil Division 2, DeLand, Volusia. Like I said, civil docket. The appointment could actually end up in civil, family, or criminal, or anywhere in our circuit. We have 19 applications, can only certify 6. Why should you make the short list?
I think there's a multitude of reasons. One, mainly when you decided the different possibilities of where the judge could be. I know that I only have a little over 6 years of experience, but I have experience in criminal prosecution, criminal defense, circuit, civil, foreclosures, quiet title suits, probate. I've done some family law injunctions, so I think that I have a wide variety of experience. Also was born and raised here in the 7th Circuit. I also think that it's important, I feel that Putnam County have another, I'm a resident of Putnam County obviously, and that Putnam County only has one circuit judge that lives within the county, so I think it's important that Putnam County is represented on the circuit bench, and I think that I'm able to do that.
Okay. In your opinion, what are the qualities of a great circuit court judge?
I think it's somebody that you have to listen. I think you have to listen to both sides. Obviously, you can't have a predetermined disposition before you come in to the case. Somebody that has to take criticism, has to be able to be flexible. But I think ultimately the most important thing is that when you make rulings, no matter which side you rule for, they have to be grounded within the law.
As an applicant for judge, you must know the Florida Code of Judicial Conduct. How many times have you read those canons, 1 through 7?
To be honest with you, I have not.
Okay. You've been certified previously in January of 2023 for the Putnam County seat. Tell us about that experience and how it went.
First off, I want to thank the members that were here for giving me that opportunity. It was a great experience. Having the interview with the governor's office, I got a lot of great feedback from the governor's office. I made it all the way to the second interview with Mr. Newman. Sometimes the timing just isn't right. Obviously, I learned some things. I joined the bar grievance committee to be a little more involved. I know another critique at this level, and even at the governor's office, was my age. So I'm another year older, have another year of experience under my belt. Building relationships, I think, is the most important thing. I've met a lot of great people through the experience last time, and even so far at this point.
You touched on it earlier. You've done civil, criminal, family. You've been a prosecutor, defense lawyer. I think you represent the city as well in some context in Putnam County.
Correct me, the city, the city and the town.
Where do you see yourself as being the biggest asset as far as what type of docket if you get appointed circuit judge?
I mean, I think that's up for other people to decide, the chief judge. I do want to clear something up. I think that obviously because I'm from Putnam County, people assume that I want to get back to Putnam County as fast as I can, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I actually think this is a wonderful opportunity to be in Volusia County if I were lucky enough to get appointed, because that would be my weakness. There's no hiding that. I need to get into Volusia County if I was able to get it, build up some relationships and stuff like that. But I think that I could serve in any of whether it's criminal, probate, civil, family law. I think that I can serve in any of those capacities.
What type of law do you enjoy practicing most?
I think I like the civil aspect of it, but there's nothing better than being in a criminal trial.
As a defense lawyer or prosecutor?
That's why I really like. I really enjoy the injunction hearings, because that still gives you a chance to. I mean, you're obviously not a prosecutor, but you get to prosecute from the plaintiff's side. So it still gives you a little chance to be able to do that.
Does anyone have any questions?
I have a question. So if you are on the criminal bench and you have a prosecutor seek the death penalty against a child predator, how are you going to reconcile that with the current Supreme Court case law that says that's a violation of the Eighth Amendment?
I think that right now, that's the law in the state of Florida, is that as long as the capital sexual battery, it meets certain factors, that they can receive the death penalty. I don't think that it would be my job to be involved in litigation or to predict how that would come out. Obviously, I anticipate that there will be some type of litigation, but as long as it's the law in the state of Florida, I would have no problem following the law.
Is there anything you want to highlight before we deliberate?
Just the vast majority of experience I have representing, you mentioned the two cities. We've had a lot of unique experience representing the two cities. I've gone through, I think now 3 recall elections, which before I represented the city, I didn't even realize what that was. And then I guess around August of this year, the governor actually removed one of our city commissioners for being a convicted felon. So I had to work with the general counsel's office during that. So, you know, I'm only 32, but I do have a lot of experience, in my opinion, and a lot of vast majority. So that's really what I would like to highlight.
All right, there's a phone number in the application, so a good number to reach you.
Yes, sir, that is.
Thank you.
Thank you.